everybody, this is Gabriel Nevis and you're watching Thinking Up Loud video blog. For today's video, there's something I'm going to talk about. It's that feeling that people who are trying to be healthy and lose weight, or even like just eat, have. You know, that sensation of like, oh, I have like a diet that I have to follow a certain number of foods that I have to take or to avoid a fixed amount of calories a month or a week. And not to mention the fact that if you go to a dietitian or any other healthcare provider that is specialized in nutrition, they're going to say, oh, I have this study that was published that day by whatever university, and they said, oh, this kind of food is bad for you. Sometimes, you don't even have further evidence that that kind of food makes you sick or makes you feel bad. That's the aspect that I wanted to bring up today. Something that some specialists could call nutritional terrorism. It's basically the fact that these studies, lead people to a very polarized analysis, a simple good and bad analysis, when in fact there is no further evidence that some foods are really good or bad. You guys understand? This kind of practice is called nutritional terrorism because those studies are taken as seriously as religious scriptures like the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, and other holy books that you can find, because they are taken as unquestionable truths, unquestionable dogmas that you cannot contest, you cannot argue about. And it's exactly the opposite of science, because one of the science main rules is that every study is questionable, because science, it is for questioning. And not to mention the fact most restrictive diets can, lead to other eating disorders such as anorexia or bulimia. Just as an example, if you have a very restrictive diet, your brain will start acting to create mechanisms to deviate from that restrictive diet. Adaptation mechanisms to get your body and get your brain especially adapted to the new reality, so that after you reach your goals and everything in your diets, guess what? You may start gaining weight again, because your brain will actually ask you to eat more food to get the same or amount of food you used to have before your diet, or even more than that. So this is a very dangerous thing. These people that make 300 diets in a row and, of course, get the simplistic analysis of, oh, everything is bad. This is not how it happens. Nobody knows if some kinds of food really, really make you feel bad or make you feel good. That's something that science has to develop further research into that, and in use of new technologies towards that. You understand? And another interesting fact, that if you have a very restrictive diet, once again, the chance of you developing a disease like bulimia or anorexia, or even gain more weight, is 18 times greater. So if you want to have a diet, please do so. But right after, or please, don't fall into this terrorism. That's another thing. When you have a a friend that is going on a diet and you eat a kind of food that a study said it's not good, that friend who could have this kind of vision, the nutritional terrorism, may start demonizing you and calling you a heretic. Just like the old Inquisition of the Catholic Church that was made to punish everybody who was against the Catholic Church in the medieval ages. So we don't want that kind of behavior in the 21st century. So moderation is the key. Many specialists that disagree with the nutritional terrorism and the excessive dieting will actually, you can eat whatever you want, but just two things. If you want to exercise, and most important, moderation. In fact, everything in our lives has to be in moderation. This is Gabriel Neves speaking. If you like this video, click on like. I'll see you next time.